Travel along, Catholic pilgrims, as we learn from St. Augustine, Doctor of the Church, while we read his book, Confessions. Welcome, Catholic pilgrims. We are hearing more about the incredible things our minds can do today. And this is important because it shows the faculties that God gives us in order to help us come to know and understand Him, at least in some small way. We are reading from Book 10, Chapter 9 on page 216. But these are not the only treasures stored in the vast capacity of my memory. It also contains all that I have ever learnt of the liberal sciences, except what I have forgotten. This knowledge it keeps apart from the rest in an inner place, though it is wrong to speak of it as a place. And in their case it does not retain mere images, but the facts themselves. For any knowledge I may have of grammar, or of the art of debating, or of the different categories of questions remains in my memory, but not as though I merely retained an image of it, leaving the facts outside myself, or as though it had sounded in my ear and then passed away. It is not like a voice which is imprinted on the mind through the ears, leaving a trace by which it can be recalled, as if its sound were still to be heard even after it has become silent. Nor is it like an odor which, even though it does not last and is carried away on the wind, affects the sense of smell, and through it conveys to the memory an impression of itself, by which it can be remembered and reproduced. It is not like food, which certainly loses its taste once it reaches the belly, and yet can be said to retain its taste in the memory. Again, it is unlike anything which the body feels by the sense of touch, and can still be sensed in the memory even after contact with it is lost. In these cases, the things themselves do not penetrate into the memory. It is simply that the memory captures their images with astonishing speed and stores them away in its wonderful system of compartments, ready to produce them again in just as wonderful a way when we remember them. At the time of this recording, I've been homeschooling for 16 years. I've graduated too, and I still have my son here at home who is getting ready to move into the 7th grade. Through these many years, I have been amazed watching my children struggle to learn something basic, then master it, and then watch it become just second nature. To give you an example, when my son was learning his times tables, he was painfully slow, and that's normal. Each week he has speed tests that he takes, and the first time he took it, I timed him, and he took like 5 minutes to take it. And he was frustrated and was commenting about how slow he is, and I told him, look, I used to be just like you once, and now I don't even have to think about it. Watch. So I took the speed test and did it in 1 minute and 3 seconds. And he was amazed. I think I actually impressed him. I told him that this took lots of practice, but with time, you get better and better so that eventually you don't even really have to think about it. It's so ingrained. It's like you just know it without having to draw it out of your mind. So we've continued to take the speed test, and now he is down to around 2 minutes. And he's been impressed with how he is coming along. His goal is to beat me, of course, which I'm totally fine with. I hope he does. This ability to retain knowledge to the point where we don't have to dig it out of our memory or really think hard on it once we've really learned something is another blessing from God. It allows us to build upon a foundation, learn it, then build another layer, learn it, and keep going. And this is why it is so important to keep learning and expanding your knowledge even after leaving formal schooling. God gave us these amazing brains, and we are meant to continue using them, not just when we are sitting in a desk at school, but always. However, we will pause here for today, Catholic pilgrims. I'll see you back here soon, but until then, live the faith boldly and travel well.